Hello everyone, I'm Prathamesh Valanskar from AIMS IBEST, Bangalore. Someone have to speak when everyone else is silent and someone have to stand when everyone is sitting. With this beautiful thought, today we came to SOBHA Developers Limited, which is into the glazing and metal works. What they do? Like they do glass works and steel sheets which are used for the construction works and many different purposes, such as in metros, in construction companies, for the different kinds of organizations for where sliding doors, sliding windows will be happening. So today we are going to take interview of CEO of SOBHA Glazing and Metalworks.
Hello everyone, I am Soumya K. Jainapur and me with my team we have come here to visit the SOBHA SGML company. And I am very much excited to meet the CEO of the company, Mr. Varghese. So let's take a visit inside.
Now, welcome to SOBHA Glazing. We are in Bomasandra unit. This is the place where we are going to unload, and these are the yard for the aluminium profiles. From the yard, from aluminium coming from the yard will come to this machine and it will be getting cutted. This is the bonding area where we do glass and panel finalization and finishing works. Glass bonding booth, where we do glass bonding. You can see the operation which they are doing it here. Go that side. They will go that side. After that, they will do like this. This panels, what he is doing is cleaning. You see, all in between this cleaning is done. So with all this process, now the panel is ready for dispatch for the respective projects. Where you can witness they are making loading over the trucks.
As we understood about the factory layout, how operations are going to work, so we understood about that thing. So now to gain more information, now we are going towards the CEO. So we'll understand how are the things going to happen, how are the things they plan, and how are the factors which were important for the running any organization, how is the retention factor to retain the employees, and all the values and ethics which company belongs to. So we'll understand that things with the help of CEO. So now we'll go for an interview.
Hello sir, very good morning. I am Megha Krishnamurthy with my classmates from AIMS IBEST Business School. Me and my team are here to gather some knowledge and insights on how you've managed this organization from the beginning and how you've been continually successful and prosper in so many years to come. Hello everyone. Today, me and my team from AIMS IBEST are interviewing Mr. Varghese, the CEO of SOBHA Glazing and Metalworks Private Limited. SOBHA is the only real estate company that has its own backward integration model where they provide their own raw materials like aluminium windows, major woodwork and concrete based products. Yes sir, can we start with the question? Alright sir. So to begin with the interview, our first question would be to understand why you chose this particular industry of facade.
Actually, it is not consciously chosen. It is accidentally I come to this field. Being a civil engineer, this field is also belongs to civil. It is a particular area of civil engineering. Even mechanical engineers are also involved in this area and were highly successful also. I came to this field accidentally in the sense when I was in Middle East. In Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
I was managing projects. At that point of time, it was Kuwait war time, where Saudis were making all villas with all kind of basement amenities for safety. So I was involved in such a project where I was doing villas for their Aramco employees.
Okay.
So while doing that, during the completion of that particular project, this company had a facade division.
Okay.
Where aluminum cladding was very rare and it was picking up at that point of time. So the cladding division, one of the employees from UK suddenly resigned and gone. So that particular area is little new at that point of time. So my boss told, study this, try to add some value so that there will not be big gap between the employee, that employee gone without much notice.
Right.
So there was a factory setup also where actually glass activities was not there. It was mainly dealing with the claddings, aluminum composite panel claddings.
Okay.
We were dealing with American products like Renobond, Taiwan product like Alucomat. So that it is a specialized area again belongs to building industry. So I was asked to take care of that division. I was there for 2 years. So I was doing continuously supporting the team, marketing team, production team, even site delivery.
Okay.
So from there, I think my interest in the facade industry starts. So from there, after my marriage, I shifted to Dubai. I was core facade. I was working in core facade area.
Okay.
And I met Mr. Menon there, who was the chairman at that point of time. Actually, he called me for an interview. Rather than I met him, he called me for an interview. And he asked me to set up the same division here to take care of the facades of SOBHA. And at that point of time, SOBHA started contracting. So contracting projects, we need to deal with facade. PNC Menon want that to be in a little different manner rather than dealing with subcontractors. Then model in India was the main contractor will take the entire package and they will divide this other core civil they will do, and all other packages they will divide among subcontractors. PNC don't want that model. So then that is the reason I am here, and I was doing setting up the division in 2001, and from there I think it was growth was phenomenal. At that point of time there was one project, and today we are doing around 15 projects at
one time. Right.
That is why. So my entry into this field actually accidental, and I am not regretting. This is this also a major area of civil.
Right.
I can say this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that was a very inspiring journey. Moving on to the second question, sir. We would like to know, as a part of this organization, as a part of SGML, have there been any crisis or any problems that you as an individual or as the whole team have come across under a great pressure?
I will be frank here. From 2001 till 2019, I didn't find any such crisis because we followed a very corporate culture. At the same time, I was following as it is like a family culture. We were together, people were enthusiastic, and they will be supporting the projects and delivery, and we excel in many areas, and I didn't find much crisis because the corporate support was very great. But the crisis starts, I suggest the biggest crisis I ever faced is the corona crisis.
Yes, sir.
We were dealing with a lot of people and frustrations, project delivery delayed, and lot of escalation happened on material which is not factored in our
Organization. Yes.
factored in our claims. So monetary resource management we find. Even today we are running full because of to cover that backlogs what we couldn't do for the last 3 years. And currently the crisis, it is not settled yet. The reason being the corona time, a lot of work unattended and delayed due to various reasons. Now currently all clients want to do it immediately.
Immediately, yes.
Because you see in the country now demand for space is going up.
Yes.
Rental business is going up, and all clients we are dealing where they have commercial, they're related to
Yes.
commercial space. So still that crisis is on. The way come out is to deliver and make the client happy,
Happy.
so that we'll be able to sustain and grow faster.
Yes,
That is
yes,
what.
that's right.
So this is the crisis what if I say as a real crisis what we faced. This is the one I have to put
Okay.
on record.
Okay, sir. Moving on to the employee-centric segment. Sir, we would like to understand what is the policy of the organization when they hunt for talent or for a vacancy.
We as a corporate we have lot of concept followed, but as a head of the organization, I follow little different model to hunt for talent.
Okay.
We will give chance for people to do internships. We will do as a part of our industrial norm. We will do this apprenticeship, and many employees, freshers. I will give them chance to work 3 hours on contract model, 3 months on contract model, or 6 months, and we try to train them. We'll try to judge them. We try to find what their energy level, and from there, from that big circle of apprentice, trainees, fresher, usually we will, because this is a little niche area where we cannot find much people. We have a talent pool of mechanical engineers and civil engineers. Both can be fit for the job. So I follow a little different model, the way rather than and the other way also, going through the interview process, test and all this thing is also there. But I find successful is this internship model, apprenticeship model, and give them chance to work 6 months to understand each other. That I think reasonably well it is.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And we have, as a corporate, SOBHA is known for their training. Lot of freshers come, we will give lot of training classes. We will take external help. Internal, we have trainers. We have academy also. I think you might be aware we have SOBHA Academy in Jaipur. So it is till Corona, it was really running full.
Okay.
And we take care of our employees there. What we understand is what they learn is our asset actually. The employee learns. See, many employers have insecurity. When employee learn too much, they will be they will not be fit into the scheme, so they may go out. I never find any of that kind. I never under pressure of that kind of thinking. We train them, we use them, and an employee out of 110 find a different organization more fit for them. We never object also. But as far as possible, we will retain them, we will monitor them, we will motivate them. We are our own way of motivating.
Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Moving on to the next question, sir. As the CEO of this organization, we would like to understand how you listen to your employees. Like what sort of voice do they have, and how it is that you listen to them?
This is also a very interesting question. See, I am also here little different from other our corporate office and all. They have a big system of taking appointments, and they will not give much time to employees or to address their issues, because being an organization of 3,000 employees, it is that also in the area of real estate and all this thing, pressure is always high. But I have a little different model. My cabin is always open. Nobody will restrict you. Even my secretary will not restrict you. You can even the smallest of the smallest, the lower level employee also, workers are also allowed to come to my cabin. So I listen to them, and as a family member, sometimes I listen to them. I feel I am the father of the family.
Yes, understand.
So of course, take care of the family members is their responsibility. I take care of them. I listen to them. I give due respect to them. I respect all the employees from the shop floor to the highest level.
Okay. Sir, we would like to ask you on how you began a corporate culture in this organization. Because as far as I know, you've been there since this particular SGML has been established. So how have you inculcated the corporate culture?
Corporate culture, frankly speaking, my contribution toward that area is zero. Because I told you, I worked in Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
I worked in Dubai. Prior to that, I was working in Mumbai.
Okay.
I never faced this kind of real corporate culture.
Okay.
It is like Mumbai is also a single owner concept company,
Okay.
and this Saudi Arabia was a small promoter centric company,
Okay.
and even Dubai also is a partnership firm where corporate culture was not that very prominent.
Okay.
So if you feel SOBHA corporate, there is a culture here. It's all because of our central team. Means
Okay.
as a SOBHA head office.
Okay.
This all credit goes to PNC Mehta.
Okay.
It's all his vision on this. He
All right.
inculcated.
Right.
A lot of things I worked around 10 years very closely with him. I was reporting to him, and whatever we see in this unit or as a total SOBHA corporate, the culture inculcated by him, the credit goes to him.
Yes.
Now coming back to the current management, Ravi is also a thorough corporate person and love to follow all kind of process, and it's a process oriented company. Everybody
Yes.
know in this real estate area, I think SOBHA may be the biggest, and they are process driven.
Yes.
It's a really process driven.
There's always a system in an
Every
organization.
system driven. Every stage there is a system, audits, and this ERP is in place. There is a framework already.
Yes.
When I came and joined in 2001, there is a corporate framework already.
Already in
So
place.
I have to fit into that
Yes.
rather than creating one.
Yes, yes, sir. All right. So moving on to the competitive business world that we have, what are the advantages or the edge that SGML has over the rest of the market?
During the introduction, you already told SOBHA have a backward integration.
Yes.
So SOBHA as a real estate or as a big corporate, they have their own backward integration. We have our own metalwork, glazing division, we have a furniture division, we have block work, we have electrical, consulting and execution, we have plumbing and electromechanical. So except AC, even we have started AC also recently. So we have everything
Yes.
backward integrated.
Right.
Same strength is my SGMBL unit also.
Okay.
Many of facade divisions like SGMBL have their unit, and all kind of small fabrications and metalwork requirements, steel, SS and all, they will outsource. Nobody have this kind of facility to take care of everything.
Right.
So for me, again it is backward integration.
Yes.
Almost we will do everything here. You go to steel section, you go to stainless steel division, and any kind of components to be developed, outsourcing is not the only option. We have our own people. We have CNC lathe machines, CNC cutting machines. We have all kind of modern amenities to take care of our requirement. So that is, I think, many clients come, they will feel this is the biggest strength.
Yes.
And I believe if you ask what is your edge over other facade companies, I'll without hesitation I will say this is one of the strengths where we have everything in house.
Yes, all right. Thank you for that, sir. Sir, talking about the most important party or the entity of an organization, how do you maintain your clientele relations?
Sorry, what?
Clients, yes, customers.
See, with the clients, with my customer, if you see many of our clients are continuous 6, 7, 8 projects or last 7 years they are client. Infosys for an example, we are working for them for last 20 years.
That's lovely.
They never worked with any other facade division. Wherever all their requirement is doing by our division.
Okay.
And Satwa, coming to Satwa Brigade, it is all continuous projects. We are simple. I believe we have to deliver and we have to be truthful. And we have, if you see our employees, many are Middle East returned people, many are 20 to 30 years experience in this area. We are all utilizing our experience for client's advantage. And we are doing this very consciously and openly, transparently. So if you are doing a lot of value engineering or value addition to the project, everything we do for the client very honestly.
Yes.
And believe me, many clients, they rate us on top of their trusted consultants.
Right.
Not only our competitors,
Yes.
they have a consultant for the project, facade consultant for the project. So many time they will rate us above them, where we have a real suggestion for some for advantage. Client take that idea enthusiastically.
Yes.
And many times this is one area where I, as a team, our team satisfy the client or delight the client by giving this kind of for one example I will share. This industry is glass industry. We have to work very close with the glass industry, where glass industry work around 10 to 15% wastage. For Infosys, over a period of time, today we are working for zero wastage.
Okay.
So that demands lot of planning and working. We do this free for client. Because not only to save money for the client, saving a wastage, saving a material or reducing the wastage itself is a service to the society what we are doing. Slowly you will understand when we use a material less or we wastage we reduce, whatever carbon print, whatever we call, these are all advantage to the entire universe or society as a unit. So we are doing such things. And the client really rates us good in this area.
Okay, sir. Sir, coming to the last few questions that we have. Sir, which team or which department do you think is the most important to run an organization?
See, for an organization, all the departments are important because suppose that the department is not important, that will not be established.
True.
So department is there means there is a purpose, there is a use for it. But I rate in facade industry, delivery team is the most critical. Whatever we make, if we didn't deliver on time, we didn't deliver with the proper quality, if we didn't deliver with the proper within the cost parameters, I think the other all teams will become meaningless. So I rate always. I tell very confidently.
Okay.
Delivery team have a job to be done, and for me that is the most important. And I love my team to deliver on time within the parameters.
Yes, sir. All right, sir. For the last question that we have for the day, sir, do you have any tips or any practices that you follow in your daily life that has helped you who you are today, to our students and all the audience that are watching the video?
See, this many people know they have lot of this. I share with my employees also many things. It may not be fully workable. Also, it may not be fully doable. Few things what I am going to tell. When a fresh employee joins, I tell them, you assume that you are the share of a performing company. That share of the performing company, and you have to add value. The share, how it is start with the 10 rupees. Later, Infosys share today, if you see the multiplication and all, it may be 10 lakh, 20 lakh, that particular share value today. So you have to add value on you. For that, the entire platform is yours. You have to be enthusiastic, and you have to learn many things. You have to develop lot of qualities within you to make you valuable, rather than how company, how increment you have given, how their appraisal done. these are all immaterial.
Okay.
You have to keep working and you have to add value on you. Many things are there. You can add value by learning, qualities you can inculcate, and as a product, as an end product, you assume that you are a share of a performing company and add value. Advantage is what if you possessing a share, what is your return from that? Dividend is the return.
Yes.
That may be I consider that as a peanut.
Okay.
I told my team also, this dividend what we are getting is a peanut. It is not in line with what you invested.
Yes.
Maybe 1%, 2%, 3%. That is not what we are looking for. But one day, somebody will acquire that share. Instead of for 10 rupees basic value, they acquire for 1000 rupees.
Yes.
That is the value you create. So you should be like, you add value on you so that the society or the corporate fraternity will rate you. One day they'll hire you. One day they put a value for you. It will be far, far more than what is your initial value. That is what you have to work for. And on top of that, as a human being, successful is also very important, not only on your work front. You have 8-hour work means you have 16 hours at home. You have to improve your qualities in that area also. Your eating habits, your health habits. This I also rate very highly important area where without health you will not be able to perform. You have to be fit. You have to keep your. Many people know. I seen in this nowadays this young community. Till Friday they will work, then immediately going partying, drinking. These are all good as far as you are doing within the limits. You have to know your body. Your body wants less food than you are thinking. Practice that. The less food, more food is the most dangerous situation we are creating for your body. So this is one area I always tell to boys. Second thing is many are not aware. Our body wants stretching. So one of the area you have to be involved so that your body will get at least half an hour stretching for the day. It can be anything. It can be walking, jumping, running, football, volleyball. That also, if you are involved in an area where you are very passionate about, so your mind is also getting stretching. These two things if you do, and with correct quantity of food, I feel your health is also. See, exceptions will be there. In spite of all this, many people are dying at 46. Recently, I think one death is in Mumbai, where a badminton player collapsed there. His fitness regime is very high. These are all very exceptional cases. Otherwise, as a normal human being, these 2-3 things, when you practice, I hope there is lot of space for it to be successful. This is what.
Yes, sir. So that we've come to an end of the interview. We'd like to thank Mr. Verghese for giving his time in such a busy schedule that he has.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.